I'm Lakshman Lonkar, lecturer in Electronics Department from Government Polytechnic, Washington. In last lecture, I already was saying what are the open loop control system and what is closed loop control system. So what is the difference between what are the advantages and disadvantages of both open and closed? So now we'll see the comparison between open and closed. So dear student, I would like to tell you a very important point over here. So this question or this comparison is very important important for you as point of examination. Like in the examination, if you learn or if you keep in mind this comparison, so or if you understand very good in this comparison, then this comparison will help you to attend 3 questions. For example, if in examination they ask you to write advantages and disadvantages of the open loop control system and closed loop control system, then you can attend this question by using this comparison. If they ask you to write comparison, then you can write. Then if they ask you to write open loop, describe open loop control system and closed loop control system. So with the help of block diagram and with the help of these points, here are the points I have mentioned. So with the help of this point, you can describe the open loop control system and closed loop control system. So we'll see one by one. Feedback path is not present, as like in the block diagram. Already we have seen the block diagram of open loop control system. So here you can see this is the block diagram of open loop control system. Here is no feedback element is not present in this block diagram. And in closed loop control system, here is a one feedback. The output is some part of output is taken out and it is given to the error signal. So this is a feedback. So feedback is present in the closed loop control system, and there is no feedback in open loop. So this is the first comparison. So second one is simple and low cost. So in open loop control system is simple and low cost, as there are less number of components. So therefore the cost is less. Here the cost is high. As less number, again the same reason, the less number of components, therefore it consumes less power, and in closed loop system it consumes more power. So already I explained the accuracy, about the accuracy. So here is a poor accuracy, and in closed loop control it gives a good accuracy. As less number of components, again same reason, it is easy to construct, right? It is easy to build. Just we need to component like controller and plant or processor, whatever it may be as per the application. And it is not easy to construct as there are more number of components. The response is slow. Here in the closed loop system, the response is fast. Here it is low bandwidth, having low bandwidth. It is low bandwidth. In the in the closed loop system, it is high bandwidth. And a very good advantage of this open loop control system, it is stable, and in closed loop system it is less stable. So this is all about the comparison of open loop and closed loop system. So this is I would request so please go through this comparison, because it is very important. You can, as already told you, you can attain 3 questions from this comparison. So now the next classification of control system. There are two types, like depending upon the time parameter. So linear system and non-linear system. So it is again very easy, but there are some concept you need to keep in mind. Like you should know what is meant by superposition and heterogeneous. So there are 2 principles on this. It is based upon homogeneity and superposition. There are 2 principles you should keep in mind. So we'll see this linear system first of all. What is linear system? So I will give, first of all, I would like to give the example of linear system. Then it will understand you from the example. Like suppose everyone ride a bike, right? So suppose you are riding your bike. So then bike is an very good example of time variant system, linear time variant system. And then I will take example if when we come to the time variant and time invariant system. So in linear system, what is mean by linear system? A is known as linear if and only if it possesses the both homogeneity and superposition property. See, we will now we'll see what is meant by superposition principles, properties of superposition and properties of homogeneity. See, what is meant by superposition property, or what is superposition property? If suppose there are two input, okay, if we are applying two input, or suppose we are applying one input. For example, let's say take an example, we are applying only R1 of t. This is the input we are applying. So for R1 of t, we will get the output as C1 of t, right? If we are applying input to the system like R1 of t, then we should get the output as C1 of t. But and suppose if we take another control system, then at that control system, if we are applying the input R2, then we should get the output as C2, right? But if we are applying we are applying the summation of these two, that is R1 of t and R2 of t, so then we should get the output like as C1 of t and C2 of t. See, here is the equation. If we are applying R1 of t, it should produce output like C1 of t. If we are applying R2 of t, it should produce output as like C2 of t. But if we are applying a summation of this R1 of t and R2 of t, then the system should produce the output C1 of t plus C2 of t. So this is important. So this is a property of superposition. And again the next property is homogeneity. Before we will start homogeneity property, see, again this is a very important point, I would say. Please keep in mind, as like suppose when we are drawing any graph, right? Suppose when we are drawing a graph, or suppose we are drawing a straight line which is starting from the origin, right? So suppose there is suppose in the linearity, suppose this is a graph of something. You can take anything. Suppose here is a time, or here is a speed, you can say, and here is a time, right? Time t. Suppose this straight line this straight line will start from 0, right? So suppose is like this path, or it follows like this path. This is straight line actually. So I would say this is a linear graph. That means for 0 input, right? For 0 time, here the 0. For 0 time, your speed v is nothing but your speed. So your speed is also 0. So for some time t, okay, or suppose here is some time like 30 minutes or 5 minutes, okay. So your speed, again the speed is increases like this. So I would say this straight line is passing through the origin. That means it follows the superposition properties. So that from that graph you can understand, if the relationship between input and output is straight line, that is passing through the origin, then the system obeys the superposition property. As we just seen in Paint, if time versus speed, they are following the property of superposition, and the straight line is starting from the origin. For 0 input, the speed is also 0, just we have seen in Paint. So we are moving forward for homogeneity. So now what is homogeneity? Homogeneity means if the input increases for any system k, right, k time from R1 of t, means first of all you are applying R1 of t, right? Now we are increasing R1 of t by k times, So the magnitude or the output should be the output should be k of c of t, k into c1 of t, right? If you are applying only R1 of t, then your output should be c1 of t. But if you are applying a product of, or if you are applying some parameter k dot into R1 of t, then your output should be k dot into c1 of t. So this should be your output. That means that system is obeying your property of homogeneity. So this is the two properties, homogeneity and superposition. If that system is for obeying the properties of superposition and properties of homogeneity, then we can say that system is a linear system. And simple, if that system is not following the properties of superposition and not following the properties of homogeneity, then that system is called as a non-linear system. See, here is a non-linear system means that does not satisfy the superposition principle or homogeneity property, or it is based on is directly proportional to its input. So this is all about the linear system and non-linear system. So moving forward, so we can take an example. You can take next classification of this linear system and non-linear system. So here is a comparison of linear system and non-linear system. See, in linear system it follows the principle of superposition, and it does not follow in non-linear it does not follow the principle of superposition. So next difference is linear relation is input or output response. In the linear control system, there is a relationship between input and output response. Here relationship means actually what is this comparison about this point is there is a linear relationship between input and output response. See, input response and output response, there is a linear relationship, and here is a non-linear relationship between input and output response. The third one, it can be analyzed by standard test signals. See, if you see when going forward, when we will study the second chapter, we will come to know what are the test standard test signal. Actually, there are 4 type of test signal. Then we will see in detail in second chapter. So right now just keep in mind the standard test signal. Okay, so it can be analyzed by standard test signal. So there are 4 standard test signal. It cannot be in non-linear, it cannot be analyzed by standard test signal. So do not exhibit in linear, do not exhibit limit cycle. Here it in the fourth comparison is it do not exhibit limit cycle, it exhibit limit cycle. Next one, stability depend on only root location. Again this is the point, this is in second chapter. We'll see what is mean root location and how to calculate poles and zeros. So just keep in mind the root location. Stability depends on root location. Here the stability depend upon only, here in the linear the stability depend upon only, this only word is important, only on root locations. But in non-linear control system, the stability depend upon root location, type of input and initial condition. What kind of type input type you are applying, and what are the initial condition at the time of applying the input. So these are 3 things over here. It is that on which the stability is depend upon. The last one is it can be analyzed by Laplace, Fourier and Z transform. So there are 3 transformation we are using, like we can use Laplace, Fourier and Z transform. But in second chapter we are using Laplace transformation, and to calculate, or for the transfer function we can also use the Laplace transform. So it can be analyzed by Laplace transform, Fourier transform and Z transform. It cannot be analyzed by Laplace, Fourier and Z transform in non-linear. So last point, again the example, like potentiometry is a very good example of this linear control system, and logarithmic amplifier is a good example of non-linear control system. Thank you.